Here's Vassavalu. Driving it in.
Watch for Eastman, no Helens coming late.
Cunningham. Long. There's Eastman. Halted by a double tackle. Colbon with one and Tim Smith the other. The going left. Quick hands. 26th try of the season maybe for Eddie Gardner.
He wants to have a look. He's not happy. Can't go for the forward pass, but what about the pass from Gidley? Superb. This is try. This is a try for mine. He does everything perfectly. Nowhere near the flag, nowhere near the whitewash. And the TRY will come up on the big screen and listen to the crowd. He knows how to finish, this guy. Eddie Gardner. He's had a fine season. And why wouldn't you have a fine season when you've got the quality and class of Matt Gidley?
Well, he's going in where the lights are out, isn't he, over there?
That's the shade to protect the sun. Doesn't want to get sunstroke again this week.
Well, really, they should light the field of play properly.
Well, this is a try. It's nowhere near the whitewash. By the time the ball gets... And this is the reason why they want a new stadium. Because this is so old, it's a disgrace for the fans.
I think this could be a try. It is for Eddie Gardner. 26 tries of the season for Eddie Gardner. And importantly, Saints now within touching distance of the Wigan Warriors. You're right, they do need a new stadium. This team deserves a new stadium. But while they're here, for goodness sake, get the lights in the places where it matters. Plays the ball to Cunningham. Cunningham finds Long. Long gives it to Eastman. There's a hole for Eastman. There's a bigger hole for Gidley. He gets that down.
Yeah.
Second try for Gidley. He's got this one. Referee must have been unsighted, I think. Or is he looking for obstruction?
Wonderful pass by the youngster.
I don't know about you, but I'm a bit sick of this obstruction business. I mean, there's no obstruction there. Well...
They've been wiped off before.
There's one wiped off last week that I don't think was an obstruction.
I think it's Chris Flannery coming through, and you can see there that Tim Smith made no attempt to go for Eastman. He just said, they've beaten us, they've got the numbers out wide, I'll try to make sure that I can get an obstruction.
Well, here's the dilemma, Mike. The St Helens runner is through the line so early that he actually makes the connection. I think it's a poor read from Tim Smith.
And they're looking at the grounding, so that seems to indicate.
They should give it. They should give it, but how many times this season have they wiped it up because of a silly obstruction? There is the combination. He deserves it too.
Well, they looked at the grounding. That was indication enough that this try for Matt Gidley was going to be given. Cunningham waits. Good ball. It was left by Graham for the runner. Wellens. Cunningham scheming at dummy half. Look at him, weighing up options both ways. Gives it to Wilkin. Quick hands. Francis Melly. Francis Melly. Oh, it could be a double movement. Could be a double movement here.
I'm with you, Eddie. Although it is slippy, has the momentum taken him over? No, I deem that as a double movement.
The penalty's going St Helens' way anyway for offside, no matter what happens here. It's a question of whether they give him the try, which they won't be when you look at that.
Double movement. I'm not so sure he would have enjoyed the fact that Trent Barrett came with the knees. Hit him on the right shoulder, but I think that that's where the tackle is, perhaps, he's still got contact with him. Well, I'd give this as a double movement, me.
But the referee said, Steve-O, penalty, if it's no try, goes to St Helens for the offside anyway.
Yeah, we'll give the penalty, yeah.
Do you really need to see it in full speed to know whether it's a double movement, Steve-O?
Well, he's looking to see whether Phelps has got a hand on him. That's perhaps what I would assume that Ian Smith is looking at. As Eddie's already mentioned, that the penalty will be going. Saints, they've gone back into their own half. They think that it's going to be in the positive.
It's not really a lift, is it? It's a stutter, isn't it?
Doesn't matter.
I'm saying it could be momentum.
Do you know, there are some people who think we should almost do away with the double movement because we're arguing over something that's so small here, Eddie.
As you said earlier, though, Phil, it's the rules, isn't it?
Well, here's Ian Smith's decision. What does he say? It's no try, but it's a penalty kick to St Helens.